morning everybody on Frequented World, and we are loading up to go four-wheeling detecting. My dad's got a couple really old fur shacks and buildings from the early 20s and 30s that we want to go check out down some old trails. So I said, yeah, we'll bring out the bike. I've got the drone here. We've got all the metal detecting gear broken down and stored. He doesn't care about metal detecting, but he bought a new four-wheeler, so he wants to try it out. It's an Argo. I didn't know Argo made actual ATVs. I know they made 6- and 8-wheel vehicles, so we're going to put it through some paces today. I've got the old standard piece of crap. My wife won't let me buy a new one. Actually, this bike has been pretty good. It's a 2010, and I can't complain, so it's an Arctic Cat. Sounds like it'll run. That's a 500. That's a nice looking bike. Shiny. You know how you said you wanted to go up to the mountain and take the kids, they got that quarter-mile track, and you were going to see if you could set some new records? I think you got to break this bike in first. Isn't there something in the manual about low RPM?
Nothing.
Alright, well you hit that bowl and I'll be filming. Look at the shake on this. His is as bad as my new snow machine. We heard these were made by Arctic Cat. I think you're right. Oh my god.
On Lottie's Road, there used to be old remnants of a house. When I was a kid, we used to go back there and play on the flats. I don't know if that's owned by anybody or if it's owned by the piece of property at the end, but there could be some good detecting there.
Yeah.
Check it after.
And we'll go down to the old mill. We'll hit the flats and go to the old mill.
Yeah, it was 40 years since I was there, but I can find it.
All right, you lead on and I'll follow.
No.
We'll see how good his memory is. So we've come about 5 kilometers and I can smell burning. Must be because his bike is new. Either that or mine's gonna blow up. Pretty sure it's his bike though.
It's like a hot rod machine with that exhaust.
It's hot all right. I can smell it burning the whole way.
Oh yeah, it's just like a new stovepipe. When they put a new stovepipe on the stove.
I do like the look of that bike from the back though. Look at that, he's breaking it in. Made it through his first mud hole. You're gonna have to take it in and get a new one. It's getting dirty. So you just seen us come over the creek there. Nasty little spot. And Dad tells me the cabin was right here on this side of the creek. I'll show you what I'm looking at, but I don't think I'm gonna find it. It was here when he was a kid, just boards. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left. Creek's just down there. Yeah, I don't think, not gonna find anything in here. You'd have to just start swinging and find some bits of metal. Without a foundation, it'd be pretty hard to find. All the logs and stuff would be just rotted away.
It was just boards, lumber.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And it could be anywhere out there in that thick.
I don't think it was far back up off that trail. Said that old Jim had to go to the hospital and he hid all his guns.
He was a trapper.
He was a trapper and he died of cancer. And I come up looking around for stuff, never found nothing, came back years later. Maybe somebody else had rummaged through because there was a 4-stock off a Winchester or a Marlin laying on top, and I took it home for years, but...
And he said that he had buried the guns in oilskins or something, didn't he?
Yeah, something like that. The same, because he planned on coming back, but I guess he never made it, the poor old dude.
So that was the plan for part of the adventure today. I don't think we can find it, but there are some other places here. There's an old mill we can hit. And we're just gonna tromp around here and see if we can see anything. Well, hey, look at that. There's an old can. We might be close.
Is it an oil can?
I don't know. I said it looked flat right in there.
It's an oil can.
Could have been from anything from when they put the logging road in. But right here it looked flat. Yeah, no, I think the flat spot I was looking at, which I'm walking through right now, is the old road, and I think it just goes right through here. It looks like a road. There's another one.
Somebody logging.
Yeah.
I would see.
Oil cans, so.
A mother and 2 daughters. And they lived in an old house that was down there. I guess must have been Alan's old house. From logging, must have been a little bit of a sawmill there at one time. Where they came from, who they were related to, I don't know. Just the 3 old ladies, maybe they just moved in there one time and never heard no more till one of the daughters or something, or the old lady died. And I don't know if they had to move out after that. That's years ago. I was just a kid, so.
You know, if I don't find any treasures, you're not getting paid. So we just passed a second creek, and he says, maybe that's the creek I'm thinking of. I think today is going to be just a ride. Getting old, losing his nerve. No, I can do it. You want me to do it?
Well, I don't want to get hurt, that's for sure.
I'll do it. You're just in the wrong spot. You got to move over here. So there's no road here to get into the second place. The old boys are remembering things from 50 years long gone.
Well, I remember where they were all right, but the road's grown up. I'll have to take a look, see if we can go across.
Nah, no point. I'm not worried about it. You're not going through that.
The creek's...
Hey, 1 for 6. He got it. He found one. So this place was here when you were a kid? And this was somebody's house?
Yes, the cabin.
Yeah, somebody's kicked the door in. And the guy who bought this a few years ago, Dad said he died right after he bought it, so.
Mouse. Mouse from the Sweetwater.
Oh God.
There's a hole upstairs in there too.
Yeah, it's got that old smell, I'll tell you that. Makes me want to gag just a little bit. Ghost Adventures, episode 148, is that what we're... Man, that's a ratty-tatty little staircase. Whew.
I haven't been in here in
Oh God.
60 years.
Phew. Moldy, musty. Haunted, no doubt. I don't think I want to step on that floor. That does not look very thick.
Why would they beat that ratchet like that?
Yeah, I'll just forego. What is that? Oh God, there's a notepad on that bed over there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Curiosity's kind of got me, but if I go through this floor, I don't even want to touch the railing.
That's terrible how they did that.
What do we got over here? Ooh, walk with caution.
Huh?
Said I'm walking with caution.
Well, I'm sure.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it's fresh linens. Look at that. If you need to spend the night, there's a fresh set of pillowcases for you. And whatever leaves turds that big, I don't want to run into. I don't know if that'd be a weasel or what. That's not a mouse, that's for sure. Oh my God. Bloody dark in here. Fair amount of open ground. You could swing the detector here, but I think it's just late in the day. I'm going to forego it today, but I know where it is now. So Dad said he was 5 or 6 when this place was put up here. And I can see right here an even older chimney and bricks and stuff. So what was here before that? This could go back even further. Early 1900s. This is the main road that I've taken you guys down on adventures. We've metal detected some homesteads at the other end of this road. Oh yeah, it's fair size down in there.
That much there'd be something in there'd be snakes or something in there.
Treasure. There'd be treasure in there. Well, that design's not doing much to keep the mosquitoes out. They didn't even dig a hole down in there. Just came down to the river, have some lunch. Thought, who knows, you might see a moose out there. Nothing yet.
Might be right down there if you walk.
You guys might recognize these woods here. We're only maybe a mile and a half from where I did the other detecting bush hunts earlier this spring when there was still a lot of snow on the ground. So it's the same hardwood.
Found that 60 years ago. No, I didn't. 50 years ago. 60 years ago, I'd have been in my diaper. 50 years ago, I found
He lies about his age, so nobody's sure.
50 years ago, found that.
He's 2 for 7, so I just happened to pull my bike off on the trail and wait for him here, and he said, it's right beside you. So this is the other one, the last one we were looking for. An old homesteader's cabin from, well, 60 years ago or whatever.
You never were here.
No, I've never been here. Well, we drove all the way here. I just can't pass up the opportunity. Got to swing for 20 minutes while we're here. I told him, sorry the flies are bad. That's just part of the business.
Look at this.
Well, yeah, he makes a good point. So right in the foundation, again, these trees, I said, I don't know, are those 40 or 50-year-old trees? But man, they are tall.
Yellow birch here 8 inches across.
Yeah, so I don't know. Well, a little 22 casing.
Short.
I think you dropped that about 60 years ago. You can have that back.
Yeah, it's a short. It might have been a whiz bang.
Third hole, and look at this, guys. We found some kind of name tag. How lucky could that be? Joe Parker.
I think it's its tombstone.
I don't know, but it gives you something you can look up when you get home anyway. Was he a trapper? Was he a lumber guy?
He stamped a kettle, a frying pan, a rifle, or something. I don't think.
I don't know. Well, it could be. Dad thinks it was on some kind of goods that were here at the place, not the actual name of the guy. I don't know. I've never heard of Joe Parker. Right here beside the cabin wall, there's an old grommet with leather still in it. So maybe a tarp they put on the roof? I don't know.
Nothing to do with a horse harness, maybe?
No, no, I'd say a tarp. It's odd because there's garbage right in the inside of the wall here. There's an old can, and I just pulled this out from under where the floorboards would have been, if there were floorboards. I don't know.
I doubt it.
What is this? So I just pulled this mason jar lid out of here, and the old man says, "Where's the jar?" I said, "You're asking the wrong questions. Where's the coins that were in the jar? I don't care where the jar is." So this must have been a tube of something. It was all rolled up. I unrolled it. It was shiny, and I'm like, what was that? Well, there's what he was shooting. 30-30. Yeah, it's Dominion.
Dominion's old shell.
This site here is just full of cans everywhere, guys, so too hot to be digging those all day right now. So this is kind of strange looking here too. I don't know if it was the old outhouse or something. That's where I dug the shell out of and stuff, but it's not a garbage dump, that's for sure. It's not full of cans, but
like a grave.
Well, this whole thing is built up right here, so I don't know what. Maybe another building here.
They used to pull up mounds when they put their logs on top so they could load their stuff up at one time.
Well, it could be that, but I just thought that hole looked like maybe where the old outhouse was or something. I don't know. Well, look at that, guys. There's an old lighter. I don't know what era that's from. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah. And the fuel went in the bottom there. That's before Zippo time. And there's a 3855. My grandfather bought one of those in 1921, so they're an old gun. It's crazy, crazy hot here. You don't notice it till you start digging. The humidex is 35 today. I am just leaking fluids. So I'm gonna dig a little bit more here. I think this is a spot I'm gonna come back, but I'm gonna wait until it's a little nicer of a day. But I don't have anything to age the site, but it's old. Like my dad says, he found this when he was hunting when he was a kid, when he was a teenager. So, and he says it looked just like it does now. So who knows how long it was there? I don't know. Anyway. 72 clicks.
Who's
Well, here's for a good day's riding.
Who's ride?